everyone, I'm Holly and I'm the maker here at Missouri River Soap, and I am in the process of making soap today, but I have an order here from Hive and Honey and I thought it would be great fun to open it together. It's been quite a while since I've made an order from Hive and Honey, and so it has built up just a little bit, and I have some new fragrances that I really wanted to try, so I thought we'd just do it together and give you some first impressions on some of these scents. Alright, so I think I'm just going to put it off to the side here. This is a very long list. So, okay. I got a scent card for citron and peppercorn. I was going to say peppermint, but that is not correct. So there's the Hive and Honey. I remember long ago they reached out to me. I remember I got the email and I was actually sitting in the parking lot of Piggyback Barbecue in Whitefish, Montana. And we were doing something special that day. And I was like, who's Hive and Honey? I've never heard of these people at all. And I guess I just dismissed it. Things get lost in my email and I just forget about it. And then I realized that Hive and Honey was like this epic supplier. And I could have had something there, but I didn't. So, citron and peppercorn. That's actually very nice. I'm getting like that citrus Christmas vibe, but it doesn't have to be. That's just what I'm getting at the moment. These scent cards are really fun. And then on the back it has like a scan. Yeah, that's really nice. I like that. It does remind me of something else. I have their blood orange. Hold on. This is way orangier. That's a vibe. I like it. So it's orange peel, peppercorn, apple, mandarin, vanilla, and tonka bean. So yeah, that's great. Now they do still cater mostly to candle makers. They don't really have much information for soap makers, so we just kind of have to wing it. Alright. Ooh, this bag has you got a rip in it, but nothing's leaking. Oh my goodness, this one's heavy. Oh wow. Oh jeez. Be best if I close that. Alright, that's a lot. Alright, okay, so these are my pounders. Oh, there's some 1 pound in the other. Alrighty. So, I used a little bit of the Volcano Capri Blue type in my Winter Rainbow soap. And it is just a lovely citrus. Oh yeah, I forgot. They seal them well. I'll take my pokey chopstick here. It is just the sweetest, most happy. It actually reminds me a lot of Energy from Brambleberry. Do they even have that one anymore? I had completely forgotten about that one. That was the the OG that we went to if we needed a really easygoing fragrance. It was Energy. That was amazing to work with. That one and Black Raspberry Vanilla. So this was one I was very excited about trying. Matcha Lemonade. I'm always looking for a really good lemon. They're hard to come by, a really good one that performs in soap. Alright. Let's see what we think about this one. I'm going to put some alcohol. I was just editing a video this morning and I kept telling myself, quit walking away while you're still talking. And I just did it. Alright, so got a little alcohol on my chopstick so I could clean it off between the pokes. Alright, matcha lemonade, bergamot, honey, ginger zest, lemon, What are you? Oh, verbena, jasmine tea, violet leaf, matcha powder, lemonade, pear skin. Now, doesn't that sound amazing? Okay, here we go. I'm going in. I think I need to open it up. I'm not getting a good sniffy on that one. It is earthy. I'm probably gonna have to put this one on a one of those blotter thingies that they sent me. Oh dang. Oh dang, I squeezed it too much. At least I didn't get it on me, oh my goodness. I do not want to smell like fragrance all day long. I am a person that I work with so many fragrances as is, I don't want to smell fragrance most of the day. All right, now it's all over the place. Oh, there's a lemon. It's kind of an earthy lemon. It's familiar. I like it. I'm gonna go wash my hands. It is the most gorgeous day here in Northwest Montana. And the sun is shining. There's something weird happening on the wall over there. I had to wash some soap dishes, and the sun was just like in my face. I had to like duck and weave just to see what I was doing. I'm not usually out here this early in the morning. I usually work on all my computer work in the morning, and I saunter out here around 10:30 to 11, and it's early, so the light is different today. Eucalyptus and spearmint. Now, we know I like this one, and it rises. But I love it so much that I decided to go with it anyway because I'm going to work with it. It blended out perfectly. I really should start leaving soap making reviews, shouldn't I? The other one is oatmeal milk and honey. This is very similar to the brambleberry type. It's just a very creamy, almondy one. So I was getting that again because I love it. And then this one I use as part of my coffee blend. It is coffee latte. Now, the big thing about Hive and Honey is that their fragrances are on the cleaner side of things. So, phthalate free, Proposition 65 compliant, but then they go above and beyond. They're like mutagen free, toxin free, etc. So they're kind of my preferred supplier, but they don't have all the things that we like. All right, this is the really big one over the, oh. Nothing's wet. Kind of felt wet. All right. Let's see. So I got more Vampire's Kiss because that is oh so good. And I use that in a blend. So that was brand new on my last Hive and Honey video. So I'm back for more. Oh yes, I'm excited for these. Ooh. Oh, this is the good stuff. Oh my goodness, I forgot about all the amazingness. What in the world? So excited to sniff these. So these are all ones I've never ever sniffied before. All right, we're gonna go in. Let's go in with the bigger bottles. So I got Coastal Bergamot. That just really spoke to me. And it is, I always have to like give a couple blanks so then I can actually read it. Bergamot, orange peel, wet moss, spring water, sea salt, musk, ocean mist. Now doesn't that sound delightful? Let's see if it do be delightful. Alright. That is delightful. Everything is so familiar to me anymore. It's just like we've smelled so many fragrances that even if it could be a brand new one, there's notes that we pick up. That's nice. It doesn't like scream like citrus or anything. Okay, I like it. But again, it's just kind of like how I spilled it. just smelling something out of the bottle in its extremely concentrated form, it can not quite be the same as it's going to perform in a product, but also like when I spilled it and I could actually smell the lemon. So this one I was really excited about. So this one is Lush Linen, not lemon. It is white tea, ozone lemon linen, lily of the valley, more ozone. Had a little bit of I tell you what, when you're doing labels, it all starts running together. Sandalwood and vanilla. Wonder how dark this is supposed to get, because I was going to make something else and was holding off till I got this one. All right. All I smell is patchouli, and I don't understand why. Let's see. Like I said, first impression. You have to have enough sense to know. Okay. That I did pick up a patchouli first, but there is no patchouli, so it must be the sandalwood that I'm confusing with patchouli. Okay. That is sweet. Warm. It is fresh. Okay. I like that. I'll put it in soap. Absolutely. I'm trying to step out of my norm and try to make different colors, kind of do some different scents that you wouldn't necessarily expect from me. So this one I ordered 16 ounces if I really thought I was going to like it. But then when I started seeing the number go up and up and up, I started backing off to 8-ounce bottles just to see if maybe I like it. Or maybe they'd be blenders, or maybe they're only going to be for wax, etc. So, oh, good grief. Alright, so this is Evening Unwind, and it's lemon, bergamot, lavender, chamomile, musk, and sugar. And I do love a lavender chamomile. I am stuck on the lemon, aren't I? That's heaven. Oh my goodness. I think that has to go into a body butter. That's... wow. Does it have vanillin content on here? I don't think it does, so... I think I'm done. I think I'm just going to go sit with this bottle for the rest of the day and enjoy it. That's so good. Alright, so... This is very exciting. So exciting. Alright, so this one is, I guess I should have showed you first. Redwood Forest. Now, I'm always looking for that scent that smells real. You know, we live in the mountains of Montana. We trail in the Jeep. Montana smells amazing. It is an amazing... Montana is a scent. And so, like right now, it's cold, so we don't have the warmth of the sun heating up the pine needles and all the trees and making wonderful scents out into the air. Like when it starts getting to be 70 some, the scent on the way to the workshop, and they say it does wonderful like things for anxiety and calming, the smell of pine. And so, but right now it's just like fresh and cold and just ozone-y, and I love it so much. But I'm always looking for that perfect warmth of the evergreen. I can't smell it in that little hole. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So I know redwood, and it's trying to bring in more of that California, you know, the West Coast, Pacific Northwest type thing. It's not, oh, I want to smell more of that. It's not cologne-y, because some of the pines are very cologne-y to me. That might be a blender. We'll see. We'll see what I do with that one. But that does bring in more of the moist, like the moss and the fern that I love so much too. Because, you know, it's the whole package. It's the grass that is warmed and just like, that's half of the fun of trailing for me is the smells. We drive around, my husband and I, we drive around, the windows open, of course the top's off the Jeep when it's really delightful, and you just have so many scents. And in huckleberry season, you know when you've driven past a patch, because all of a sudden the air is just super berry and fruity, and oh, I can't wait for summer. I love winter, but if we're not gonna do the whole winter thing legit this year, then I'm ready to move on. We can have rain. We still need the moisture, but let's do the rain. All right, ocean front. And I know a lot of my customers love the oceany type fragrances. So this is coconut water, ocean mist, vanilla orchid, beach rose, warm sand, crushed seashells, tonka bean, driftwood, and musk. Okay. Let's see what this one's doing. I had to heat up my oils, so I'm just like waiting for my oils to cool down. Ocean front. Oh my goodness. I was expecting that to be like fresh and like salty and floral. It's coconutty. Ah, I love that. It's not just coconutty, but that was what hit me first, was the coconut. I like that. And I don't remember what I checked for. Oh, it just kind of got dark here. I don't remember checking the vanilla content on everything. So, all right. So this one is a Cherie Rose, black cherry liqueur, almond, rose, jasmine. It's not a familiar word because I can't read it. No clue. I see there's an S, an A, a something is something, a B, and an A, and a C. Sam, I don't even know what that is. Tonka bean, sandalwood, cedar, and vetiver. And I might have to get out my coffee beans because it's all starting to go together. Ooh, I do smell the cherry. I have some coffee beans here that I just used for my picture, so I probably could just sniff it out of the container though. Refresh. I got that suggestion many a time on the last video. I knew that. It wasn't anything new to me. I just forgot. Oh, coffee. I love coffee so much. Okay, let's go here now. That's pretty. I do like it. I do wonder sometimes how they compare to other suppliers. I know Hive and Honey and Candle Science seem to align quite a bit. Wow, that's even. So this is Cherry Eclipse, which does have quite a bit of warmth to it. So this one has, I don't think they have a description. This one, Cherry Eclipse, has sandalwood and vanilla. And this one does have sandalwood, cedar, and vetiver. This isn't as sweet. That vetiver is coming in strong to me. But you know how we all love our cherries. We love our cherries. So it's cherry. It's not cherry season, but it's cherry season in my mind because I've made cherry almond, which I'm going to remake that one. I've made cherry milk. Undecided on if I'm going to remake that one anytime soon. I have a black cherry coming up with my next release. And what else? I've just been, you know, the Bite Me is a cherry based. I really like it. That is a grown up cherry. Now I know there's like some cherry smokes and stuff like that, you know, is it Tom Ford has a lot of cherry fragrances? Oh, it's good. Okay, 4 more. This one I'm excited about is not skin safe, so it'll just be for wax melts. But this is key lime pie. Now, I kind of want to show you, but kind of don't want to mix suppliers. I'll show you. I'll show you. It's all right. We all have to work together. Okay. I picked up on the graham cracker first thing. So, a fresh tart lime, fresh tart lime, citrus zest, sweet lime, sweet lime accord, and vanilla cream. Oh my goodness. So I got these vessels to make candles. Are they not just absolutely beautiful? I want one for my kitchen, living room zone. Wow, am I like steaming up the joint here? That is actually steaming up with me holding it. And then I thought I'd make some for a bathrooms, but I did not know. Like, I have all these scents and I didn't know what I wanted to do, and now I know. So I think for the bathrooms, I'll probably do coastal bergamot. Ooh, the evening unwind though. We'll see. Anyway, I don't make candles to sell, but I do make candles for me own self. So I will probably do this one for the kitchen, the key lime pie. Absolutely. So my husband loves key lime pie, and he grew up in Missouri, but a lot of his family lived in Florida, and so they spent a lot of winter, Christmas time there. They'd go down, and he just loves the key lime pie. Now, our absolute favorite was when we lived in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, and out by the Mayport Naval Station is Singleton's, and it's a seafood shack. They made the best pie. Oh my goodness. I would love to go back to Singleton's. We miss that place so much. So good. So I'm going to do that. So this is Lake House Hideaway, and I just added this right at the end. And you know, we're right up here by Flathead Lake. I'm 5 miles away from McGregor Lake. I love this place, and I love the scent of the lake. Crisp autumn fir, that's nice. Fresh air, citrus, green apple, sea salt, white driftwood, ozone, dewy greens, jasmine, lily of the valley, soft musk, amber, white cedar, and pine needles. Now, doesn't that sound like that would be up my alley? But we'll see. A lot of times they're just floral, and I don't like the lakeside ones. The first note I'm getting is a green apple. Isn't that interesting how you pick up on a certain note first thing? So right off the bat, I'm kind of getting some cool water vibes, but it's not a cologne. It's sweeter than that. I'm definitely getting some apple. Interesting. I did do one called Lakeside, and I used a fragrance from a different supplier, obviously, and it was kind of that same line. So that's kind of cool. All right, so we're down to 2. Sun-washed coconut. And I have heard wonderful things about this. Coconut, sugar, tonka, vanilla, and musk. I've heard wonderful things about this. And I do love a coconut scent. And I was doing some, like my snowman bath bombs was in a real coconut vanilla type scent. So I'm interested to see how this differs. That's really lovely. That's like you opened up a bag of shredded coconut. I was going to pull out my other coconut and compare it because it's also from there. Coconut, I think it's just like coconut vanilla. That's so good. I love that. That's just coconut to me. Coconut vanilla. Very nice. All right, so the last one, and I'm very excited because I love peach type, nectarine type scents. This is Nectarine in Bloom. Okay, and it is nectarine, grapefruit, mandarin, pink peony, rose, pink pepper, sandalwood, cedarwood, and musk. I wasn't sure if I wanted the bloom aspect of it. And I'm hoping it's not just like poppies and peaches or peonies and peaches or whatever, but it may be. It may be. Let's do it compared to peonies and peaches from Nurture Handmade, which I make a poppies and peaches and a peonies and peaches, and I use a mixture. So I still, a lot of times I use these as my base, but I add two. This one is a hard time picking up on the peach, or the, yeah, peach. It's the same fragrance, I think. Which is a bummer because I didn't really want any more. But, again, this was probably one of the cleaner ones too. I don't know. Nurture does sell both. So yeah, that's pretty much standard for this whole peonies and peaches type thing. Now you can get some wild peach poppies, like my peonies and peaches. It's different from this. It's still a lot sweeter. I'm actually getting ready to work with that scent today, so that's fun. But I do prefer like a wild peach poppy type over the nectarine and bloom, because this has that depth that I don't love as much, and I think that I truly don't really like peony as much, but I still wanted to give it a try, and I'll use it some way. Okay, so there you have it. I've got my most precious now evening unwind. I love it. I like to put lavender under my nose at night to go to sleep, and so I made myself a balm. And maybe you too, because I made a whole bunch. But I just made myself a little balm using a lot of the same ingredients that I would use in the lip balm. And because I would put straight lavender on my nose, and my nose was like, no, I do not like that. And so I had to make a balm. It's not as strong as I like, but it's still very good. And so I'm thinking that I'm going to have to, where'd you go? Take this beautiful, wonderful evening unwind and put it into a body butter. I think that would just be the bee's knees. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Make sure that if you're a maker, you check out Hive and Honey, because they are a very good supplier. This video is not sponsored. This is a purchase that I made on my own, and I just wanted to share a little sniff test and first impressions with you. They have no idea that I'm doing it, so this is just all on me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.